Hey Cancer, this read is for you guys. Let's see what the universe has to say to you guys today. So universe, what messages do you have for Cancer? You got some guidance, some advice, some affirmations, maybe some warnings. Maybe you want to talk about love. Maybe you want to talk about money. Well, let's see what she's got for us here. Because she's got cards jumping out. The crown chakra. The crown chakra tends to represent your spirituality. The heart chakra can speak to relationships or healing, obstacles and challenges, mental conflict, and recognition and reward. So I'm feeling a healing in here. I'm getting a healing vibe. Processing emotions, healing from negative experiences, navigating challenges, learning to navigate them, maybe in a new way than what we did before so we can see better results. Choose wisely, shadow, balance, deception and envy, and foundation and achievements. I feel like this deception and envy also ties in with shadow. I feel like there's a person behind this with a negative influence and negative intentions. I'm feeling like the choose wisely card is speaking to how you're going to choose to deal with this person or the situation with this person and how you're going to handle it all. I'm going to pull more cards. I just want some clarity on this read. I want to build on it. I have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords tends to represent separation. Sometimes it's separation with the chance of reconciliation or making amends. I'm not sure if that's the vibe I'm getting from this relationship. I'm also getting a bit of a money vibe to this as well, because I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents your fortune changing for the better. I got the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna come into some money. I'm not entirely sure how. But I think it's also going to add to the conflict with this person. And jealousy. And possibly greed. I have the Nine of Wands here. The Nine of Wands represents something you've been working towards for a long time. You know what? I think this is what it is. This is something you've been working at and something you've been planning for. Something you've been investing time and energy into. And it's about to pay off. I'm not entirely sure what this thing is yet. I'll need more cards to clarify that. But I feel like it's something you've been at for a while. And you're about to see the financial payoff of it. I have the Ace of Swords, which represents triumph. And I think it's speaking of this thing you've been working towards coming to fruition. I don't think the triumph has to do with this relationship with this person. I think this speaks of this this investment, this work finally paying off for you. Okay, I think the Three of Pentacles here also speaks of that. The Three of Pentacles tends to represent something that you've been working at. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're starting to see the positive manifestations of that. So definitely affirms for me that that's what's going to be happening. I have a couple of court cards here that make me feel like we're not just going to be talking about one person. We're going to be talking about a few people coming to you with their hands out. And they're going to make you want to be a miser and hang on to what you got because you earned it and you worked for it. And you don't necessarily want to share it, which is entirely your choice. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other what you should do with your money, especially since you worked for it, you earned it. It's up to you how you spend it. I just feel like you're going to be seeing people coming out of the woodwork wanting a handout, and I feel like that's what your Choose Wisely card also speaks to as well. To me, the World card in all of this read speaks of your judgment, trusting your judgment, trusting your intuition as to how you're going to handle these people, who you're going to share with, who you're not going to share with, and how you're going to go about having those conversations as well. That may or may not hurt relationships, depending on the quality of the relationship that already exists, because I'm not sure who these people are who are going to be coming to you. I feel like they're going to have some pretty sob stories. They're going to be presenting a pretty hard luck situation to you. Try and tug at your heartstrings. That's what I feel coming off the Hanging Man. I have the Five of Swords, which tends to warn of selfish or short-won victories, but I'm not sure that this is for you. I feel like this is speaking to the other people as well. I also have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands represents conflict. So I think this is definitely going to bring... I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but I feel like this money is going to bring some extra drama into your life that you don't have at this moment. The Two of Pentacles for me feels like you're going to feel like you're juggling these people. You're juggling how to deal with them all so that it doesn't get overwhelming. I have the Knight of Pentacles. Speaks of something you've been working towards for a long time also coming to fruition. It speaks of finances. And I believe that's with you, but I feel like this also speaks to other people and maybe giving them a hand up instead of a hand out. Maybe that's the card's recommendation, is providing a way for them to provide for themselves. A different offer that maybe they wouldn't have thought of, or something that they didn't really want. Maybe they wanted something easy, like just a big old pile of money. But what you're offering is maybe to pay for an educational course or some kind of upgrading that will allow them to have a better job and to earn more money themselves. I feel like that's also going to add to the pissed offedness. I feel the Five of Wands radiating at me after I say that. So, not everyone is going to like your suggestions, but definitely with the World card, this is your judgment. Trust your judgment. Trust your gut on this one. I have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups tends to represent a feeling of indifference or emotional detachment. I feel like this has been a long haul for you just to begin with. And when all this happens with these other people, it's going to be absolutely exhausting. I have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands can speak of communication. In this case, I feel like it's telling you to take a bloody vacation. It can speak of traveling and by air. I think you're going to need to get away from these people and take some time for yourself and celebrate and enjoy yourself. to nurture yourself, to grow your happiness, to enjoy what you've worked so hard for, and get some inner peace, because you're not going to have it around all of these people. I have the King of Swords here. I don't know that this is... I don't feel like this is you, but I feel like it's almost like putting someone in charge of something so that you don't have to worry about it. Allocating responsibilities, someone to manage something for you. Somebody who's honest, that you trust. And allowing them to make some choices, so that you're not so overwhelmed by all this crazy BS that seems to be coming your way along with the money. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I got the Two of Cups, which tends to represent relationships. I got the King of Pentacles, which I believe is you. Pentacles tend to represent finance. And I think this is where you're going to be. You're going to be, dare I say, wealthy. You're going to definitely be comfortable. You're not going to want for anything. And I feel like you're going to be looking for a partner to share it with. I feel like that's what the Queen of Cups is. And I feel like because she's cups, and cups speak to emotion, she's someone who cares less about material wealth and more about quality of character, quality of life in terms of emotional connections, making memories, happiness, like those sentimental things is what I feel coming off of her. I also have the Six of Cups. It can be called a blast from the past card. So I feel like this person might be somebody from your past. But I also get a family vibe off of this. So I wonder if you're not looking, you won't be looking to start a family with this person, or this person already has a family that comes along with them. I'm going to keep pulling cards here. So definitely you're going to be moving from rockier times into smoother ones, financially speaking. It's going to smooth over a lot of worries for you. It's going to give you a lot more options, a lot more choices. Unfortunately, I think it's going to bring a bit of stress along with it. And the stress is going to come with the people. And I believe the Devil card speaks to that. Is them creeping out of the woodwork and trying to get the money. So definitely, like I said, you're going to need to take a vacation and get away from all of this and do some self-care. I almost feel like you're going to meet this person while you travel. Like you're going to run into this Queen of Cups. And that's where you're going to spark up this new relationship. One thing I will say, because I'm getting the vibe from the cards before I pulled these ones as well, you might get a bit of backlash from that too, depending. People see you with somebody new. They might try and cause trouble and drive a wedge because they feel like this person might take away from something they could potentially get from you. And I am talking about money. So be prepared for that as well. I have partnerships and alliances, financial and material changes, patience, and I have the chakra that speaks to desires and emotion. I feel like you're going to get a lot of those things that you've been wanting. When you find this person, when you find this partner, I think you're going to get that deep emotional connection you've been wanting as well. And I think that also speaks of the partnership and alliances. I I'm feeling drawn back to the King of Swords too, with the partnerships and alliances, and finding someone that you trust to help you deal with the details, so that you can enjoy your life and you're not stressed out and bogged down by that. Financial and material changes, I think, is pretty self-explanatory from the read. I definitely going to be sitting in a better spot. Patience. I believe that patience is speaking to the journey and the time that it took to be able to see these rewards coming your way, and that you grew it. Because I'll show you the card here. Hopefully you can see it. She's growing a flower from her hand. So she's taking the time, she's having the patience to grow this. And I think that's what you did. So it must be some sort of an investment that you had put money, time, and effort into a long time ago. And it's taken this long to come to fruition. But who doggy is it going to pay off? You're going to be a happy camper. Definitely a happy camper. Going to make a lot of things easier for you, give you a lot of opportunities that you didn't have before. I feel like you will find that Queen of Cups. You will have that connection with this good, honest, kind person. Just beware the jerk-offs lurking in the background that are going to try and grab the money from you. But I feel like once you got this King of Swords at your back to give you a hand with all of this, I feel like you're going to deal with less of that, because I feel like he's going to be a buffer to the garbage as well, and that's going to help to ease the stress on you. Alrighty guys, that's what this read speaks to me of. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please feel free to comment, because I love hearing from you guys. Alright, take care.